Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about a topic that can cause a lot of stress: unconsented building work. Maybe you built a deck, renovated your bathroom, or added a slip out to your property just to realize later on that you needed a building consent. That's a very scary realization. But don't panic. Today I'm going to walk you through what you can do to resolve the situation and reduce the stress. First, let's quickly check out what a building consent is. A building consent is a form of approval from your local city council that shows that your construction is going to meet the health and building code standards. Many people say, do the work first and ask for forgiveness later. To me, that's a really terrible advice and it can have significant consequences. If your building project needs a building consent, apply for it beforehand. Although I know dealing with city councils can be frustrating and time consuming, but if you apply for a building consent before starting your building project, it's going to save you time and money, believe me. If you're unsure whether your project needs a building consent or not, don't worry. I'm going to share some tools with you that can help. Also, I've made a series of videos about the different types of building projects that you can build without a building consent, with more of those videos coming. So check out my other videos after watching this one. So the first step to figure out if your project needs a building consent or not is to check the building government website or the Schedule 1 of Building Act. I'll put a link to both of them in the description below. Also, you can call your city council directly and ask them. Here is a tip: if you're unsure, always ask. Before moving on, let's see why getting a building consent before starting the building work is so important, and what are the consequences of building without a building consent. Number one is receiving a notice to fix and possibly a fine from your local council. Local councils can issue a notice to fix for a building that's been done without a building consent and ask for a remedy, or even take the building down if they think it's structurally unsafe or unhygienic. You can also receive a fine, which can be costly. Reason two is the insurance. It's very difficult to get insurance for a building that's been built without a building consent. It's even worse if you do unconsented building work inside a building that is consented, because that can void your insurance, such as doing some bathroom renovation that needed a building consent, and later on the bathroom caused flooding to the house. And in that scenario, the insurance will not cover the damages. Or another example is if you build a slip out that is generally exempted from building consent, but you're building this slip out close to the house and it needs a building consent. Now, if, for example, the cabin has some faulty electrical work in it, you go out on a holiday, the cabin catches on fire, and because it's so close to the house catches on fire, you come back to a burnt down house and you're not covered by your insurance. That's not good. And the third reason is having problems when it comes the time to sell your property. Buyers want some type of assurance to make sure that the building they're buying is safe, by an evidence such as a code of compliance, because this is normally the biggest asset that you buy. Also, the banks will not give loan on a building that has unconsented building work inside it. These are just a few examples. There might be more. Some of my examples might be a little bit dramatic, but they actually happen. Now, what if you've done the work? Here are the ways to fix the situation. Number one, step one is contact your local council. Reach out to your local council and explain them your situation. Be honest with them and give them as much information as you have to help them understand your situation. Number two is consider to apply for a certificate of acceptance. This is the most likely advice that you will receive from your local council anyway. They might ask you to do some extra work to make the building compliance with the building code, but they will give you a document that shows that council is happy with the building to remain and they're satisfied that the building meets the requirements of the building code. Number three is gather as much evidences and documents as you can, such as photos that you've taken during construction, any invoice that you received from the people who did the building work for you, plans, any type of information that can help processing easier. And number four, if you're feeling overwhelmed, reach out to professionals such as architects or drafters or builders, and they can walk you through the process. It's natural to feel stressed under such situations, but here are a few tips that can help you reduce your stress. The first thing is to break it down. Don't try to do everything in one day. Take one step at a time. The second way is to ask for help, whether it's from a professional or a friend that's gone through a similar process. It's always good to have someone who can help you. And finally, remind yourself that you're not the first person going through this process. It's happened to many other people, and they have all found solutions. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you found it useful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Also share any questions that you might have or your experiences in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.